So a lot of you wanted a tutorial so you could work on putting this together.
Round. Through.
It's time for that tutorial. So the dog that you've seen in that video, she's called Ruby. She's amazing at doing that. We worked on it for a long time. So during this tutorial, I'm going to use Ovi because it's a behaviour that we don't practice that much. But if I was to use Ruby, you're going to see it look perfect in everything that she does. But with Ovi, it might get a few things wrong. So in the tutorial, I'll be able to adapt the training to show you that you might have to overcome some of the issues that we show in this video as well. So let's get started. So what I want you to do to start with is I want you to choose an object that you're going to use. It could be something smaller than this to begin with. It could be a cone that you lay out on the floor, but it's going to be something that we use to go around the object. So first of all, I'm going to put it down. I want my dog to show some interest in it, and by showing interest, my dog will get paid for doing that. So if we put it down, my dog's already done this a few times, so yes, he's going to know what I expect from him. So yes. First of all, what you might see with your dogs, you might just see a dog, yes, that goes towards it. But I just want you to mark for that right now. Ovi knows, yes, good. He knows how to go around this object. We've done it a few times. So you can see from him, he'll just go and do it without me asking. Good. So if your dog was struggling though, with the idea of going towards that object, then I want you to do this with it instead. So start to, over here, here. I want you to start to show your dog what you would want. So let's guide our dog towards it first. So if we guide him, oh yes, good boy. Yes, good. Yeah. You find a treat in the snow first, yeah? Yeah, yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. And then where we can take it to from there, when we take our dog towards it this time, so you can see, we'll just slow it down. Or let's try to. So as soon as we come, we're going to bring him around. Good boy. We get him used to moving around that object. You can see that I am luring him around that object. Let him find the treat in the snow again. Lure him around the object and bring him straight out of it. Yeah. So you can see that I'm next to it and I'm showing him, I'm giving him that guidance as to exactly what the behavior is that I'm looking for. So as he comes in, lure him around. Yes, good boy. Let me just move this for a minute because he's going to keep circling it. We're going to move on to the next step. So let's say that our dog's really comfortable with that idea now, and you've shown them plenty of times, you've given them that guidance of what you need them to do when they approach that object. So you need them to approach it, go around the object, and then come back towards you. And you've always been close to the object whilst you've been practicing that. So what we're going to start to move on to is we're going to try to create a little bit of distance in between the object and us. So let's see this time when we put it down. Yeah, he knows he's going to go around, he's going to get it, yeah? But you can see that instead of the full guidance this time, it'll be, I still give that guidance, but I've just taken it away a little bit. So I'm fading that lure away. You thought I threw the treat down there then. Good boy. Yeah, good. So same again. I'm going to keep trying to move away from that object, and I'm going to keep showing him what I need him to do. So there you go. Good boy, Ove. So we send him from over here. We still give him that little bit of a guidance to go around it. Around. Then we can start to throw a word in there we might want to use. Once the dog starts to understand the behavior a lot, then we can start putting that word in there. So around. Good. You can use whatever you want. Around. That's probably one of the common words that I would use. Around. Good. And then this time without the hand guidance. Around. Good boy. Around. Good. Let me just pick it up again, guys, so he doesn't keep circling it. So as you can see there, I've been working on trying to distance myself from the object. I've been trying to fade the lure away slightly, but I need to do this over a period of time. My dog's done this plenty of times already, so he does understand. When you do it with your dog, you'll have to take that at a much slower pace so your dog can understand. But there's a couple of stages there that I need you to run through first before we're ready to move on to the next one. Then previous steps, don't just do them for a couple of days. definitely give them a few weeks to kick in so you can see the consistency and the understanding from your dog before we're ready to move on to this stage now. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be sending our dog towards the object to go around it from a static position, and I'm going to leave the object down this side so you can see my dog approach it and then return back to me. But what we're going to be starting off with is we will be quite close to this object to begin with, and then we'll work on increasing our distance over time the more the dog has the understanding. So let's see how that looks. I'm also going to use the ball on a rope for this exercise now because I don't just want to keep overfeeding my dog. You can use whatever toy your dog might want. If you still want to use the food, then I suggest using your dog's daily food allowance. So we'll start off quite close. Around. Dog goes around the object, comes over. Yes, good boy. And he gets paid for doing the desired behaviour. Yeah, good boy, Ov. Loss. Good. Here. So, here. This time we've positioned ourselves a little bit further. See, the dog was anticipating then to go straight back towards. Yeah, I do like his enthusiasm to go straight back towards it, but I want to send him towards it first. Yeah. So we've positioned ourselves further away from the object. He's waiting for me to send him around. I send him. He goes around the object and then he comes and gets paid up this side. So like I said, you could still be giving food or you could be using a toy instead. My dog likes to use a toy for training as well. So sometimes that is what we use. Loss. Good boy. So again, we're going to speed this process up a little bit more, but you can see I'm increasing my distance. So we've gone a lot further back now. Around. I send him from a further distance away. He goes and does the desired behaviour. Yes, good boy. And then he's straight back in for the reward, yeah? So you guys to build up that distance. Loss. For you guys to build up that distance, that will take a long time. I'm not going to lie about that. But see, we're making it look easy because we've practiced it plenty of times before. So Ovi does have a good understanding of it, yeah? So just take that as a slow pace as well, so you can build that up. But ready before we're ready to move on to the next one, plenty of that first, and then watch this for the next. If we're getting a lot of consistency in sending our dog towards that object from a static position, then can we make it look a little bit better and send our dog towards it whilst we're not looking, and we still expect them to do the same behaviour. So we're going to try that now. Let's see how it looks. Middle. Around. Middle. Yes. Not bad though. Not bad. That was a bit more rushed, guys, because I'm trying to make this tutorial. Like I said, we've not put plenty of practice into this behaviour ourselves, but we managed to do it from a shorter position. Over time, let's increase that as well, yeah, and add more distance towards that. But what we're going to go and do now is we're going to go and take it out in the real world, and let's see if we can transfer the skills that we've been practicing in this quiet environment from home. Can we go and do them in the real world? So let's go see what that looks like. So we've now come to a different environment and we brought the object with us. So we're going to work on it here because we want to proof that behaviour. That's why I suggested you using a smaller object so you can take it out with you. So let's see how that looks whilst we're here. I'll leave that there so we can do the behaviour towards you. Over here. Fuss. Around. Good boy. Yeah, good. Good. Over here. Fuss. Back up. Good. Around. Good boy. So we can work on different distances out here as well, guys. Or we can change our angles a little bit. But if we come and do it from over this side, so it's just not that straight line towards it anymore. Around. Good boy. And then come pick him up on a different line. Good. Good boy, Ov. Yeah. Around. Good. Good boy. And just have some fun with it, guys. That's what it's about. Training your dog is about having fun. In this environment that we're in right now, there's nothing else we could use to practice this behaviour. But that's fine for now. What you can do over a period of time, the better you become at this, is take yourself to different environments and make it more challenging and increase the level of distraction around you. You can use anything when you go to different environments. You could use a tree stump, a park bench, a boulder, anything. but master it somewhere where it's doable for your dog first, and then go and challenge yourself. If you like this content and you found this tutorial useful, press that like or hit that subscribe button for more.